Welcome back, students. Now we are on question 7. This is third part of my video. We have the table shown y is equal to 1 plus 2x given and correct to 2 decimal places where appropriate. X value is given and y value is given. One y value is missing. X value is 8. We have to complete the table. So we have to place 8 in place of x. So y is equal to 1 plus 2 over x value is here. This will be equal to 1 over 4, which is equal to 0.25. So this will become 1.25. So value is 1.25. 1 plus 0.25. Okay. Then draw the graph of these values. X greater than equal to 0.5 and less than equal to 8. We have these values already in table. Just we have to plot them. Okay. We have 10 boxes representing 1. It means one box represents 0.1. I already told you about the method how you can find the boxes. So we have 10 boxes representing 1. It means one box represents 0.1. So I have placed these points on my graph. So 0.5. So 0.5 is equal to 5. 0.5 is equal to 5 is here. So 1 and 3. 1 is 3. 2 is 2. 3 is 1.67. 1.6. This is 1.5. And then 6.7 mean 1.6 and 1.7 between 1.7. Okay. This point is between 1.6 and 1.7. Then 4 is 1.5. I have placed 5 is 1.4. 6 is 1.35. 1.33. And then 7 is 1.29 and 8 is 1.25. Okay. Now we have to draw the graph. Join them. Okay. This is your graph. Okay. Now draw the line. L crosses the graph x by 2 and x by 5. Find the equation of L. Now what we have to do is, okay, now the line, this is given x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 5. We have to put the value of x here. Y is equal to 1 plus 2 over x. X is 2. So 2 over 2 is equal to 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Y value is 2 when x is 2. So first coordinates are, you can write first coordinates here, which is when x is 2, y is also 2. Okay, now we have to find x is equal to 5. So y is equal to 1 plus 2 over 5. 2 over 5 is equal to 0.4. So 1 plus 0.4 is equal to 1.4. When we have put it x 5, y is equal to 1.4. Now we have to find the equation of line L. Okay. We have to find the equation of line L. So this is x1, y1, x2, y2. So first we will find the gradient. y2 minus y1, y2 minus m is equal to y2 minus y1, 1.4 minus 2 over x2 minus x1, x2 minus x1. So m will be minus 1 over 5 minus 1 over, sorry, excuse me for that, m is equal to minus 1 over 5. Now you have to find the equation. For that you will find the y-intercept. Okay. Now we have to find c. M is, so we will put the value y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to, I will choose these coordinates. Y is equal to 2, x is equal to 2. 2 into m is minus 1 over 2 and 2 minus 1 over 5 and 2 is equal to c. We can simplify it. This, so c will become, and we will simplify, this will be equal to 2.4. C will become 2.4. 4. So final equation will be y is equal to minus 1 over 5x plus 2.4. Okay. Now a line with gradient minus 1 over 3 crosses the graph y is equal to 1 plus 2x when x is equal to 1. When x is equal to 1, first we will place the value of, and by drawing a suitable line on your graph find the value of k. First we have to find the value of y. Y is equal to 1 plus 2 over 1, which will be equal to 1 plus 2, which 1 plus 2, which will be equal to 3. So y is 3 when x is 1, when x is 1, y is 3. Okay. Now a line gradient is minus 1 over 3, so we can find the equation y is equal to mx plus c, mx plus c. We will use these coordinates. Y is equal to 3, m is minus 1 over 3 already given, so x is 1 plus c. So we will multiply minus 1 over 3 into 1 is minus 1 over 3. We will shift on other side, this will become 1 over positive 1 over 3 is equal to c. We will take LCM. We will multiply with 3 here and multiply 3 here. This will become 9 over 3 plus 1 over 3, which is equal to c. We will take 3 as a common. 9 plus 1, which is equal to 10 over 3, which is equal to c. Okay. So it's 3.33. C is 10.33. So equation of the line is y is equal to minus 1 over 3x plus 3.33, or you can write 10 by 3. Now what we have to do is we will make a table, because this is linear line. To draw on the graph we have to make table. This is x, we will just put this is x, this is y. We will put 3, 6 and 0. When we will put 3, this will be equal to 1 over 3 into 6, 2 on 3. This is minus 1 over 3, so minus 2 plus 3 over, this will become 2 over 3. Then this will become 1.3, and when we will put 0, this will be equal to 3.3. This will be equal to 3.3. Okay. Now when we will put y minus 1 over 3 and 2, 6. I am just checking the values that I have done. So minus 2 plus 3.1, this will become 1.33. Excuse me for that error. Okay. Now we have to draw this on our graph paper. So this is our graph paper. We have 3 and 1.3, x3 and 1.3, 1, 2 and 3. Then we have 6 and 1.3, 6 and 1.3, and then we have, and we have put it 3 minus 1, this is equal to 2.3, clear. We have put it 3 not 6, this is equal to 1.3, clear. So first value is 3, 2.3, 3, 2.3, which is equal to approximately here. Then this is not a point. Then when we have put it 3, we have put it, then we have 6, put it 6, this is equal to 1.3, and then we have put it 0, which is equal to 3.3, which is equal to 1, 2 and 3. This is approximately here. Now we have to join them. We have to join by a simple line. This is equal to 3.3, and then this will become, okay, basically we have, first we have to put 3, which is equal to 2.3. 2.3 is here. This is final point. Okay, excuse me for the other points. 6 is 1.3, which is equal to here. Okay, then 0 is 3.3. This is 3.3. All other are not the points. Okay, now we have to join these points. Okay. Okay, this line is cutting here and here. These are the two solution of x. So x will be equal to, k's values will vary from this point and from this point. So k's value from 1.1 till 6. Clear? 1.1 till 6. Okay, till 6. Now we are on question 8 right now. First I have to adjust the pages. Okay, we are on question 8 right now. The mass in gram of 75 oranges is measured. The result are summed in a table. So we have masses and frequencies, 180 to 170, lower boundary and upper boundary, and frequency is 4. This frequency is given and masses has been given. One of these oranges is chosen at random. Find the probability that it has a mass greater than 200. So we have equal to 200 till here, equal to 200 till here. We have needed greater than 200. Greater than 200 start in here. 18 plus 5 which equal to 23. So total is 75. So probability of choosing greater than 200 is 23 by 75. Okay, you can simplify it by using calculate. Calculate and estimate the mean mass. We have to find mean. Mean formula for group data is mean is equal to sigma fx over sigma f. We have f, this is frequency, but we don't have fx and x. This is mass. First we have to find the x value. Then we will draw a line here. Okay, join it. Okay, so this is x. X is basically midpoint of these values. Add them and divided by 2. When we will add them and divided by 2, this will become 165. Then this is 175. This is 185, 195 because the height is same. So this height also will be same. This is 205. This is equal to 215. Now we have x. We have to find fx. So I will make table. I will use this. Okay, and write fx. Okay, 165 into 4 will become 660. This is 660. Then 175 into 10 becomes 1750. This become 2775. This become 4485 after calculation. 205 into 18 will become 3690, and this will become 1075. Add them. Okay, add, and this is sigma fx. Add them. This will become 14435, and sum of this is sum of f is already given, which is 75. So f of x is 14435 over sigma f is 75. Divide them. This will be equal to 192.46. Okay, sorry, answer is here 192.46. This is the answer of probability. Excuse me for that. On the grid on the next page, draw a cumulative frequency diagram for the masses of oranges. For cumulative frequency, we have to draw one more line. So I am drawing line here. So this will become more easy because we have short of time in paper. We will go speedily. CF, first frequency is same, other will be added in this. 4 plus 10, 14 plus 15 will become 29. 29 plus 23 is equal to 50. To 52 plus 18 is 70, and 70 plus 5 is 75. Note that the end point of CF is always equal to the sum of frequency. So we have done cumulative frequencies here. Now we have to place this on the point. Okay, we have 160 to 170 cumulative frequency is 4. 180 to 170 is 4. I have placed. Then we have 170 to 180 is 14. 170 to 180 is 14. Then we have 180 to 190 is 29. I have placed these. So you can place them and join them with the curve. This is your cumulative frequency curve. Now we have to use this graph to estimate the median. We have to find median. For median we have to find 50% of cumulative frequency. Okay. First 50% of cumulative frequency will be equal to, this is equal to 75. 50% mean half of 75. So half of 75 is 32.5. 32.5 will be equal to, this is 30 representing 1. So this is 31, 32 and 32.5. Okay. Place a line. This is 32.5. Place a line. Okay, and join with x-axis. So answer is approximately 191. Okay, 191 grams. Okay, then we have orange with a mass of more than T are labeled as class A. Okay, 20% of oranges are labeled as class A. So use the graph to find T. Orange with mass more than T grams are labeled as class A. 20% of the oranges are labeled as class A. So first we have to find 20% of 75, which will be equal to, first we have to do calculation. 20% of 75, so this will be equal to 15. So 15. So here are, so greater than this. Okay, we have 15. Now this is more than, so total of 75. 75 minus 15. 75 minus 15 will be equal to 60. We will place point here. We'll draw the line. This will cut here and then join with x-axis. So this is equal to approximately 204. So 204 plus values are greater than, this is equal to 204. Okay. Then orange with mass of 178 grams or less are used to make orange juice. So 178 and less are use the graph to estimate the number of orange that is used. Okay. Now we have to find 178. Here is 180. So 178 will be here. Okay. So we will make a line. 178 is here. We will join that with approximately this. This is equal to approximately 13 or 14. Okay. This is equal to 13. Okay. Then we are on question 9. I will explain this question in my next video. Kindly like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.